Hello everyone, once again it's Terrell Steele here from Dr. Strange's EDM 310 class. Today I'm going to be doing my final reflection or blog post 14, and I want to review how I progressed as a student thus far this semester. To get started, when I first walked into Dr. Strange's class, I considered myself to be literate with the use of technology. Little did I know I was far from it. The first thing that I've learned in Dr. Strange's class that has helped me along my path into becoming a future educator is Blogger. That's the system that we use to communicate with kids throughout the world. And when I first walked into the classroom, I'd heard of blogs before, but I actually never even knew what a blog was until now. It's a way that'll really change the whole education field as a whole, because I mean you communicate with many different teachers, students, and actual classrooms throughout the globe. This, not only Blogger, but all I thought I needed was another social network, because I've went through the MySpace and the Facebook trials, and they pretty much just become nothing but a major gossip pit. And that's the last thing that I needed through Twitter. But after using Dr. Strange's methods of learning how to use Twitter, I've actually been able to connect with fellow educators and also people that are actually still in school working their way and becoming educators. And this will be one of my main uses of the tool, allowing me to gain off of other teachers' ideas and facts that they've already studied. Another online learning tool that we actually studied and learned how to use this semester has been the use of Google+. Google is kind of like my buddy Evan stated in one of his blog posts, a one-stop shop for all internet tools. They're constantly adding stuff such as Google Hangouts, Google Docs, and etc. There's so many new tools that come out throughout the year on Google that and it's all free. That's the best part about it. You can actually connect with all your fellow classmates, as we did for our collaboration project number 14, in which Dr. Strange would not allow us to use any of the other methods such as cell phones or actually meeting in person. So therefore we were going to try to use Skype at first, and then we actually wound up using Google Hangout, which is a system where you can have live internet feeds, and it's also very helpful and will be helpful in the future when I'm meeting certain teachers around the world and don't have the leisure of actually meeting them face to face in person. That way I can connect through them. This tool will actually make my life as a teacher very much easier because of that fact. Another thing that we learned was Google Docs, in which they have their own typing system where you can store all your stuff, in which that'll also be able to allow us to store many separate files. To move on, I think one of the biggest things that I could have learned this semester was the use of the Smartboard tool, which Dr. Strange taught us that it is very important, in which you can create many different lessons and also edit them and add things such as graphics and other things. This tool will be awesome in actually using it in our classroom, because it will make making lesson plans for our students much easier, much easier. Also, I'm going to incorporate the use of most of the technologies that I've learned this semester into my classroom, because of the fact that as future educators we are responsible for constantly adapting and also changing our views as an education group as a whole. Another one of the key points this semester has been stressed upon creativity and curiosity, which they kind of build off of each other. In order to have creativity and curiosity, you must have the desire to learn, and that's going to be our job as educators, to put that desire within our students, in which I've gained that desire through taking EDM 310 this semester by using all these various tools, allowing us to be more and more creative through the use of each tool. All of this builds upon the fact that we've been working on building a PLN, or a personal learning network as Dr. Strange calls it. It is a very helpful tool in which we use our online community tools, such as the ones that I've stated, such as Google, Google+, Skype, Blogger, and various other tools, such as Edmodo, which is an online classroom that I learned to use during a scavenger hunt in one of the blog post assignments this semester. Also, the use of Dr. Strange really stressed upon the fact that we need to collaborate in order to produce major projects. in which I had a really good team with Katie Penton, Ashley Medozi, and Evan Bailey, as you'll see on the rest of my blog videos. And I really got an idea of how to collaborate with a group through the use of technology, and also use that technology to edit and create many different projects and videos. Actually draw off what I've learned through my PLN and what I've actually done as a student this semester is EDM has actually pushed me towards the path of becoming a professional, in which I will be expected to be within the next couple of years, beginning my candidacy and other various things on my path to becoming an educator. And most of all, it's given me valuable tools and such as all the ones that I've listed before that would just continuously allow me to grow and adapt as a teacher and actually as a human being. And sort of like we learned in the one video this semester, it's actually, I want to become more like a mentor to my students, in which now I know I've been put on the right path in order to do that. And so hopefully I will become one of the most well-known and renowned educators, as my goal is to be. Which is kind of funny because I actually got into this field just so that I could coach football and have something to fall back on to get paid for, which has totally changed now after this semester in Dr. Strange's EDM 310 class. And I really want to send out gratitude towards all the EDM staff members and Dr. Strange, and also allowing them and just thank them once again in helping me in my path in becoming a future educator, because they've given me priceless tools that will allow me to continuously change and put these changes within my students that will inspire curiosity and also creativity within each and every one of them. And I just want to say thanks, and I hope you enjoyed these videos that we've posted this semester. And if you have any questions, you can contact me via my Gmail. It should be on the link to the right here on my blog. And just want to thank everyone and hope good luck in the future. Come see me.